Welcome everyone to another Welcome everyone to another Starmade episode. Today's episode is very special. Why is that? Because we finally hit the 10k mark. Holy cow, guys. 10,000 subscribers. Even though not everyone is active, it is still an accomplishment. At this point, I want to thank you so much for your support in this series and in all my other content. It has been a great time so far. I actually intended to do something entirely different today, but you guys managed to do something and I'm really proud of you. In the previous episode, I once again talked about the like system, and I'm totally aware that a lot of you just forget to leave a like, or they don't know how much it means to me and how much it means for the YouTube algorithm, but it contributes quite a bit. Now, since so many of you hit the like button in the previous episode, I decided instead of my special kind of video which I would have made today, I'm gonna make a Starmade video. And even more, we are gonna continue on the mothership once again. We have left that out for quite a while and it's time to get back into it. So you have shown me that we can potentially hit 200 likes. That's what we have so far on the previous episode. And I'm gonna say, whenever we reach the 200 likes mark, I'm gonna produce a Starmade episode instead of whatever I would have done otherwise. Don't worry if we don't hit the mark, I'm gonna produce an episode as usual, but if you want, you can speed it up a little bit. And I think that's gonna be the deal, so you actually have something from leaving your likes. And also don't worry, I'm not gonna talk about it this long every time. I just kind of wanted to explain the overall concept we're going for. So in the end, it is a win-win situation. But anyways, let's get to more important stuff by hitting off the 10k mark with a little time lapse of taking apart the planet, and then we're gonna tend to the mothership. Mothership, how I missed you. I think what I want to do in today's episode is shape out the wings I've been talking about in previous episodes. We want to give this torso of the mothership a proper shape by attaching some huge winglets. I'm not yet sure how they are supposed to look, but I do know that we need to have some space so that we can fly in other spaceships. Look at this graphical thing here. That is because the atmosphere of the planet is going through the mothership at the moment. Yeah, like this you must see it. That is clearly the atmosphere of the planet. That is kind of funny. Nevertheless, keen observers of you have realized that once again we are in a different sector, actually quite far away from the 0-0 position. That is because I exported in between the episodes my sector once again onto the multiplayer server. We do not have too many people on the server yet, so if you still intend to apply, there will be a link in the description on how to do that. But so far it's running actually really smoothly and I don't even see the difference. We have a really good server going on here. But nevertheless, that means our credits have been reset once again. Fortunately, on the server you start with 100,000 credits. I already died once, which is why I only have 90,000. But still, that will bring me back to salvaging a bunch of stations and selling off stuff at shops. But I also realized, due to comments from various viewers, that you actually now use the scrap in order to do something with your factory. So in the future we're not gonna sell off all the scrap that we're getting, but we're rather using them in our factory system. Back I am, ready to build. I have found a bunch of blocks which I stored in the chests in the center, right there in the tower, which unfortunately doesn't spawn in at the moment, but it should still suffice in order to shape out something nicely. As for the functionality, we will have to do a lot more grinding to get ourselves started. So that is why I'm postponing the factory building episode to the next time, so that I can grind a little bit in order to get the necessary materials. Anyways, I already mapped out a little squarish area in which I want to place a bunch of blocks. We're gonna start right here. That was actually a mistake. Right here. There we go. And I already set the symmetry plane, so it's gonna do that on the other side as well. And considering the size, I think we wanna go back about 5 blocks, and then we are gonna put another one right here. Great. Get back another 5 blocks, 3, 4, 5, and put another one right there. Okay. Now this might be going a little too fast backwards. No, I think it's actually okay. Obviously, we will have to add some more right here, but I cannot go more than 50. So let's just continue. 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna do that right here. Okay, let's see how many of these we want to place. Right now it looks like a chicken wing. Okay, this side is much better. We can actually see something. So we're gonna continue right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And place that right there. And well, now I'm just gonna continue until I come up with something more or less satisfying. Okay guys, I think I'm more or less done, at least with the basic shape of the wing. Look at this monstrosity. But immediately the mothership doesn't look as clumsy anymore, which is great. Right here we have space for tons of other systems. For instance, we could have a bunch of cannons right here shooting out of holes. There are also a lot of misplaced blocks, but what I try to do is make the wing kind of flow into the thrusters. Well, at least that thruster drive room right here. And we might even expand it a little bit. But I'm definitely happier with the shape right now. Obviously, we will now have to do something with the top part, as it comes out rather small. And it doesn't really suit it anymore. Well, maybe I figure we could potentially add a bunch more of those guys and give them different purposes. So there might be a middle one, we could copy this over and maybe attach another one right here, another one over there. That might actually look nice, and we could make the middle one like a salvage cannon and the 2 outer ones missile cannons or something like that. That sounds actually like a plan. What I intend to do with the winglet right here is that we have a small hangar door where we can fly in with our little ships, and we come across this room, which is the parking area. Of course, also right here we didn't do too much of a decorative job, but that's all gonna come. We will still have to wedge up a lot of stuff. So maybe let's do that right away. For the wedging job I'm gonna use black. And hopefully we have enough of those guys. I fear we might not have that, but hope dies the last, and we're just gonna start wedging this up and just see how far we get. I'm not sure yet how that's gonna look. Now we will have to think a lot about how to actually put detail on that. Oh geez, what did I do right here? sometimes it's really hard to see. And I know there is this lighten mode, but I feel with this mode I can see even less. I mean, it's really hard to see the different levels, whether or not it's going up or down. But if you have a little bit of sun, that is the best. But unfortunately, that is not always the case. Okay, let's see, we don't want to make this too big. Okay, yeah, it's not too shabby. I can see like a pattern going over the whole wing using some different colors, maybe extending over to the middle part. There's going to be a lot of detail on here as well, and some more detail around the wings overall. But I'm pretty happy with the basic shape at the moment, so I think I'm gonna tend to this project over here a little bit, and we shall see whether or not we will be able to maybe attach one or two more of those rings to the mothership. As it is growing and growing, and slowly and surely this thing just looks puny and insignificant. Okay guys, this is really not easy. I'm kind of trying to paste in the stuff. It's been so chaotic and I'm really struggling at the moment. You see, for example, this kind of doesn't fit right here, but it fits here, which is weird. So I must have copied something the wrong way. Let's see if we can do another copy. And we kind of want to grab this bit, 21 by 21 by 74. It should be good. So let's just grab this bit and see if we can paste that in a nice way. Of course, we'll have to switch it around a little bit. Not like this, maybe like this. That might actually work. Let's place it right here. No. Oh geez, that's even worse than before. Well, unfortunately, I cannot grab the whole cannon as it is, as a whole, because again, we are limited in the range. But I think if we, do some attachments right here, fill up the area, this might look really nice, how they come out of the hole like this. But again, we will still have to figure out to properly place this. Maybe we can do something over here. So maybe if we switched it around like so, and like so. Oh, I think we're onto something here. So I think we would have to remove one more block, right? Like so. And yeah, we're still one block off. Paste it in like this. Oh yeah, geez, what is happening over here? I think I've done something wrong with the first copy. Oh yeah. Oh no. Okay guys, don't worry, don't panic. We can still do this. We just have to make a bunch of corrections. It's no problemo. So we're pasting in another one right there. And yeah, I'm missing the glass blocks. I do not have any more glass blocks. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. That's right. Okay, so it is not perfect. We will have to do a lot of corrections. We'll have to complete this by hand, or more likely we're just gonna take it apart. Oh yeah, that looks much more like a weapon I wanted to go for. Jeez, this mothership is so big. It looks rather small if you are like in this perspective, but if you are walking through as a regular human or as a regular Starmade guy, then it is incredibly huge. Also, in the nearish future, we should start working with a bunch of colors, but I think that's going to be after we set up the factory system. And then of course there's still the back part missing, which we are going to have to add. I'm not yet sure what we are going to do with the back part. And after that, I hope we can still load in the whole mothership on the screen, otherwise that's going to be a little bit disappointing. Oh geez, look at the planet. Looks sick, but oh yeah. And of course, we still have to do something with the bottom part. Doesn't fit yet. Maybe we'll also have to connect up the wings or something. But I think so far so good. We have made substantial progress again. Thousands of blocks have been placed on the mothership. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great time, and hopefully I'm gonna catch you the next time. Bye bye.